Hi, I'm Shannon the Cannon Rich, four-time MMA World Champion, here live at Rage in the Cage at Wild Horse Pass Casino. My co-host is Jason DeHart. Jason, what do you think about the fights tonight?
Man, I'm excited to see this middleweight fight. You know, we got Joe the Show Cronin. He's been taking belts all over the nation as well as in Canada. I can't wait to see this.
Hey, Alex Nogan is from Tucson, Arizona. He's fighting Joe the Show Cronin. Like you said, Joe the Show Cronin just went to Canada. He beat the world champion there. He's out collecting belts. I'll tell you what, tonight is going to be an action-packed, three-way hitting fight. I'm talking hard, fast, and continuously. I'm telling you what, Joe the Show Cronin told me in an interview, he's going to be the hammer, he's not going to be the nail.
Hey, that's the way Joe does it, man. I've trained with Joe before, and that guy is no joke. He hits you like a brick.
Hey, let me tell you what does it take to fight into the cage?
No fear.
All right, we're going to start off tonight with a couple of classic fights from Rage in the Cage. We got Seth Posinsky versus Travis Degraw.
That's right, Seth is no joke. He started off with Rage in the Cage. He's currently fighting the UFC. He's in a winning streak. He's one of the best fighters in the history of Rage in the Cage.
There's two very strong corners.
Corner advantage definitely goes to Gilbert Aldana and Seth Posinsky.
Boxing Inc. and Just Wait. He is 5'10" inches tall, 190. He has a 1-0 record. He's from Las Cruces via Tucson, Arizona. Basic barnyard fighting from Team Intensity. Please welcome Travis T-Rex Degraw.
Seth Posinsky, very emotional fighter. Look for him to throw big bombs.
He is 6'3" inches tall, 195 pounds. He is Seth Posinsky!
Ben, as you know, Seth Posinsky also has a new boxing coach, Joe Leva.
Sonny, I'm looking forward to a brawl.
Yeah. Let's see what Joe Leva's taught Seth with his newfound hands, because Seth has got some really good footwork to go with those hands now.
All right, folks, here we go.
Training.
Silver fight.
You know, Seth, like I said, training with Joe Leva, pro boxer. Seth just got caught, heavy.
Yeah, it looks like Travis got the best of that first exchange.
Well, we're going to see Seth's guard.
He's doing the better middleweights in the
Seth is no joke off his back. He has a couple of wins from the back.
Seth's taking some blows.
Onto the ground and pound. Ladies and gentlemen.
Travis in the mount.
Seth needs to get out of there, Ben. He needs
Seth
to use
needs
the
to
cage.
work off the cage.
He needs to use the cage and explode. Just like that, explode.
Seth is trying to pull him off with his legs.
He's trying to go out the back door, it looks like.
And he's doing a good job here of neutralizing the punches, but he's not getting any closer to getting out.
Well, he needs to roll off the cage just like that, right there. It's not working.
He needs to be careful so that he doesn't roll himself right into a triangle choke.
This is an interesting position, and I would like to think Seth could get a reversal or go out the back door. But Travis Degraw isn't having any of that.
Seth has a healthy chunk of his body out of this. This is a really weird position. He's just mounting his hand
Well,
and his arms.
Travis Degraw is picking and choosing his strikes right now. Seth needs to explode right there. Oh, Lion's kill position, Ben. What does that mean?
Travis be going for an armbar. It looks like he's content just to strike.
Oh, boy, we got a fight, ladies and gentlemen.
Seth's taking a lot of damage.
Travis may be setting up a figure four.
Oh, this is bad news right here.
He's just picking Seth apart.
Yeah. Seth's getting beat down a little bit right here.
It looks like some blood on the face of Seth Posinsky.
Once again, Seth needs to walk off the cage.
He needs to do something, because Mark Sr. is going to stop this fight.
Yeah, Mark's getting ready to stop this fight. This is getting ugly. This is getting really ugly, fast.
In his credit, Seth is doing a good job of holding here.
Just what I said, he needs to walk the cage.
And Seth into a half guard. Hopefully he can make his way into a full guard or even reverse.
No, we need to make it to the second round is where we need to go, Ben.
I can see some blood on the side of Travis.
No, that's from Seth. Seth's bleeding very bad.
No, that may just be a bloody nose. I'm looking at Seth's face and it doesn't seem too bloody.
10 seconds. We're going to go to the second round. We're going to go to the second round so we can see some more striking.
End of round one.
That was a war. That was a war, Ben.
Seth's face looks like he's got a little mouse under his left eye.
Yeah, don't worry about Seth Posinsky. He's tough. He still wants to fight.
Here's a guy that can take a hit.
Let's see what
How many people want to see Kyle Kingsbury fight tonight? Make some noise. Don't worry about it. Kyle will be over the main event in a little while, so hold on to your seats, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to say that again. How many people want to see Kyle Kingsbury fight? Make some noise.
Yeah, I want to see Kyle Kingsbury fight, Ben.
Last time we didn't get to see too much of it.
Your seats, you guys better hold on to your ladies.
You know what?
Seth looks like he can't wait.
Seth looks pretty fresh here.
And here
Seth
he
is
is,
looking pretty good.
eager to show that boxing skills that he's acquiring.
Yeah, Seth's looking pretty good here. Looks like he could have a comeback.
Seth pushing him up against the cage. That looks tight. And he's moving into a triangle.
Look how sneaky Seth's being with that triangle.
Oh, that is tight.
Did you believe that, Ben Fabro? Look at that, Beneil down to Seth Posinsky. I don't believe it.
The crowd is going nuts.
Ben, that's what I'm talking about. Can you hear this crowd?
After that first round, I definitely did not expect that. What a great comeback.
Oh, it was ridiculous. It was sick. There was no way Seth could win that fight.
That is mixed martial arts.
Seth Posinsky is a champion. Seth Posinsky is without a doubt.
The official time was 37 seconds in the second round.
Welcome to Mixed Martial Arts Sunday. What a fight.
Posinsky.
Tough dude, he came out banging hard. He kind of had me on my heel. But I knew in my heart I had to train with the best dude in the world. He ain't gonna knock me out. He ain't gonna tap me out. He's gonna have to close me out proper, and he didn't. Took advantage of it. The champ Perusa, I think Gilbert Diana, Joe Leva. I know we're fighting a lot wrong, but I kind of like him. I just want to thank God. I love my son so much. Thank you.
And for our second fight of the night, the classic is Glasgow versus Kyle Kingsbury.
Yes, Kyle's another fighter, just fighting in the UFC currently. He got his start at Rage in the Cage.
This could be Kyle Kingsbury's night. In fact, I think it is.
I hate to count out a fighter, but Kyle's a very tough guy. I mean, we haven't really seen too much from him, but he had a very impressive, very quick first round TKO. With a knee to the liver, no less, over John Sosi, a very tough veteran.
And can I get Kyle Kingsbury?
This could go either way. It's impossible to call.
No, Ben, I disagree. I think that Dan Glasgow is being fed to the wolves here, and that wolf pack is named Kyle Kingsbury tonight. He's too big, he's too strong, he's too fast, and he's just too focused right now.
Now, beyond his raw athletic talent, Kyle hasn't been training MMA all that long.
Now, Kyle's relatively new to the game.
Once again, welcome our Hooters girl. Put your hands together for her, everyone.
But this guy's intense.
We want to thank all the people who root for this celebrity.
Kyle's going to go go 2-0 tonight.
And now for the principals of our next bout. On my right in the red corner, 5'11" inches tall, 204 pounds. He comes to us from Nebraska, where he fights out of core combat. Put it together for Beneil, Glasgow! His opponent on my left, 6'4" inches tall, 234 pounds. He's sponsored by Beneil Power Investments. He's a submission wrestler in Muay Thai fighter in Tempe, Arizona, where he fights in the Rahusa.
Get it up for Kyle Kingsbury.
Once again, it's Mr. Millard Sr.
I hate to say, but everyone here is rooting for Kyle Kingsbury tonight.
Here we go.
Get ready, Ben. This is going to be electric.
Kyle ending up on top.
Kyle wants to knock him out.
Kyle doesn't want a ground fight. He wants to bang. Dan looks a little lax. I just don't know. Holy crap. Another knee TKO for Kyle Kingsbury. This guy has lethal knees.
Kyle Kingsbury, ladies and gentlemen. Best bag like Kyle Kingsbury has arrived. The star is born tonight.
We thought perhaps it was a fluke that he got a TKO with the knee in his last fight. That was no fluke. This man has brutal knees.
Quite possibly the most dangerous knees in MMA right now.
I haven't seen too many TKOs from a knee, but 2 of them have been from him.
The official time,
To the body, that is.
seconds in the first round. Your winner, referee, stops contest, Beneil Kingsbury!
Kyle Kingsbury 2-0. This is amazing.
Well, we're back. Rage in the Cage, middleweight world championship
Hey, we're here
fight.
at Rage in the Cage. I'm with Alex Nogan. Now, Alex, I know you train with Bo Triple A's. He's one of your coaches. What did you guys have planned for this specific fight?
Just feel him out and see what it calls for. I've been working ground and standing up, so whatever it calls for, I'm gonna do.
All right, Doomstar, we got Alex Nogan getting in the cage against Joe the Show Cronin. We also have Ultimate Combat Fighting Challenge, where the amateurs come in with no experience necessary to see if they're ready for Rage in the Cage.
Rage in the Cage, Arizona's premier MMA event. You want to enter the cage? Contact John at rageinthecage.com.
Also coming April 13th, Rage in the Cage MMA Fighting Championships at the Wild Horse Pass Casino. I dare you to be there.
Make sure you get your tickets early. Last show was sold out. That's right, Friday, April the 13th at the Wild Horse Pass Casino.
Hey, Doomstar, here we got Joe the Show Cronin coming to the cage.
I know you won your last couple fights. You just went internationally. You fought internationally. You fought in Canada. You fought the champion in Canada. And you beat the champion there. So do you feel like that has motivated you for this title, so you can get the title here at Rage in the Cage?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, my last two fights I went really well, and I got my confidence factor on my side, and just excited to go out there and show what I can do.
All right, fight fans, here comes Joe the Show getting in the cage here. We also want to remind you, No Fear Energy Drink, the title sponsor for Rage in the Cage. You have it or you don't. Also, Valley Protective Services, your premier in security services for the Valley.
EZ Tattoos, Arizona's premier tattoo shop in Scottsdale. Make sure you let them know Rage in the Cage brought you here.
Also, we got Born to Bleed Fightwear. Get your fight swag. Born to Bleed, the #1 clothing line.
Bad Blood, April the 7th at Celebrity Theater, featuring the best in Muay Thai fighting.
All right, Doomstar, we got the announcements here for Joe the Show.
You know, I've watched Joe fight in the last 10 years. He's definitely one of the toughest. He's really, honestly, I would have to say he's one of the toughest fighters I've ever seen in Rage in the Cage.
Oh yeah, me and Joe go way back. You know, we used to train together years ago, and this guy, he's no joke, man, no joke.
But you know, Alex Nogan's no joke either. I've seen him fight several times in Rage in the Cage. As you can see right behind him, it's his coach, Bo Tupertek. And Bo is no joke in MMA.
Yeah, I've seen both these guys fight before, and this is going to be a real good fight. You know, Alex Nogan coming in 1-1. He's waiting to better his record against Joe the Show, make a statement here. Can't wait to see this fight, man. They're about ready to touch gloves and get him up.
His opponent on my right, wearing blue trunks with white trim.
Joe looks really motivated today. I could just tell by his body language. I know Joe trained really hard for this fight. He told me earlier, this is probably the hardest he's trained in years.
Yeah, you can tell he's real comfortable out there. You know, he's calm and composed. You know, pacing in his corner, just getting ready to let it explode. I know Joe the Show, he's going to be calculatingly cold. Let's see this.
As you can see, Joe Cronin has a huge following. He's probably brought over 500 people tonight. When it comes to Joe, Joe always brings it. He's tough, he's durable. Can't wait for this fight, because as you know, Joe knocks everybody out with the right hand.
Oh yeah, I've been tested with that right hand too. That guy, he hits like a ton of bricks. I can't wait to see this fight.
Oh, Demon Dog, here we go. Look at the stare down. This is going to be intense.
Oh yeah, Doomstar, I can't wait to see these guys collide. Here comes some hands swinging.
This is going to be an interesting fight, because I haven't seen Joe weigh this much in a long, long time, because he normally fights around 155.
Yeah, you know, I've seen him at 155, 160s, and 170s fight. You know, he always brings a show, but this is the heaviest I've seen him fight at.
And it's going to be really interesting, because I'm wondering if his strength level is going to be naturally where he used to be at 155.
Yeah, it looks like he's real strong. It doesn't seem like he's slowed down much, Roland. I mean, he's throwing those punches out there. He grabbed the guillotine. You know, I think he's going to do well at this weight.
You know, right now it looks like Nolan's overpowering him quite a bit.
Yeah, he does have the top position, but I think Cronin's trying to stay real calm and collective to get back his guard or to make something happen to where he can stand up here.
Let me ask you this, Demon Dog. If you were Joe right now, what would you do?
Man, I would try to get that left arm underhook on the right arm and go ahead and try to posture out, pull my hips out, and get up there. You know, Joe's a banger. He's got to get up on his feet and slang with this guy.
Yeah, I kind of noticed he looks like he's kind of stuck, like he doesn't really know what to do.
It seems as if he's using that guillotine around the neck there to try to position the guy, you know, to put his legs in, to get a guard and maybe set up a guillotine submission.
Do you think the weight's playing a big factor right now? The fact that Joe's fighting at 190 pounds, you could see the Nolan's overpowering him quite a bit.
Yeah, Joe the Show, he's a smart fighter though, Doomstar. You know, he's probably just trying to keep his composure, make sure that the weight doesn't get to him as he's trying to use his cardio to get out of positions. I think he might be trying to wear him out as well.
It almost seems like Joe's playing possum, almost kind of like pacing himself. Do you see that?
Well, yeah, you can see that his technique is still there. You know how he blocked the hook to get in there with his foot. He's putting his elbow up. He's using the right techniques to stop Nolan and to make sure that he doesn't get into a compromised position where Nolan can take control of a submission.
Let me ask you this, Demon. If you were Joe, what would you do right now?
Well, I can see that he's got the figure-4 triangle on the ankles there. You know, if he get that guy's ankles crossed, there's a notorious ankle lock there that he can use. But also, I think he's fighting the hands, letting this guy wear himself out to where he gets almost where his arms are so tired that he can't fight the choke anymore, and Joe's going to come out on top.
It almost seems like I don't understand why Nogan's not punching him to open up the choke. Why isn't he doing that?
I think that it's a little bit of inexperience. You know, the guy's 1-1. He's still out there. He has a little bit of ring rust, and he feels that choke's there. He's going to use every ounce of power that he's got and technique to try to sink that in because he thinks he has him finished.
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen Joe get handled like this before. I'm a little confused right now. What do you think it is? You think it's still a weight factor?
It is possible, but like I said before, I think he's really trying to just wait this out, let the guy tire himself out, and come back for the finish.
Wow, I really like what I see so far. Noga is doing a fantastic job controlling Joe this entire fight.
We got 10 seconds left. Let's see what happens. Can he get the submission or no? Looks like they're just going to hold this one out and wait for the bell.
Wow, what a first round, Demon Dog.
I think that Joe, you know, he's using his strategy right. Maybe he has a game plan to wear this guy out, Roland.
You know, I think you're right. I've seen Joe fight many times. He's always a slow starter.
And you can tell this guy, he's not huffing and puffing, but the weight of Joe Cronin on top of him while he's took his back has taken his toll. Let's see Joe here. Looks like he's calm and collective here. I think he's all right. I think this is going to be a show of will when they come out in the second round.
Let me ask you this, Demon Dog. In the second round, what do you expect from Joe this time?
I think we're going to see a big overhand right and possible takedown. Joe's going to try to come out on top and wear on this guy, I believe.
You know, if you look at Nogan, physically, he looks a little out of shape, looks a little overweight. Well, Joe looks actually pretty good for being 190 pounds. I think it's going to be a condition factor.
Yeah, the conditioning's going to take its part. You can see that, you know, even though Joe is a little heavier, his body is a lot tighter. There's a lot of muscle underneath that, the heavy weight there. As the other guy, you can tell, he's a little soft in the belly. Here we go, they touch gloves. Let's see what kind of fireworks start flying.
It looks like Joe wants to stand up. That's the gut feeling. I think he wants to throw that overhand right. What do you think about that?
I think he's waiting for him to come in so he can counterpunch him. I think that's where his knockout's going to be as the guy's coming in with his power. You know, he caught a left hook there. It just didn't seem to faze him.
It seems like Joe is not sure of himself right now. I've never seen him like this before.
Oh, he's got that guillotine. You know, I've seen him win a lot of fights this way, standing up guillotine. He may jump guard here and try to sink it in. He has it pretty tight.
Let me ask you this. If you're Nogan, what would you do right now?
Well, I've actually been in this position in the cage where I got caught in the guillotine, you know, standing up. The guy was taller. You just got to try to neutralize his strength, which is his size and ability to arch his back into that choke. As he pulled guard there, that's a good thing because he can work his way back into position to where he can get out of that guillotine.
You know what I find interesting about this round? Joe seems to be stronger all of a sudden.
That's what I was saying, you know, Doomstar. He was in his corner, and it didn't seem like he was going to be, you know, winded in this match. I predicted he's going to get on top, and now let's see if he works his ground and pound here to finish him.
You know, one thing I noticed about Nogan, he looks tired. He looks a little lost. And Joe looks like he's creating so much momentum right now.
Well, also, Joe the Show is one heavy player in jiu-jitsu. He gets on top of you, he feels like a ton of bricks. This guy, you know, he can feel like a 300-pound man at 185 pounds. And a lot of people don't understand that and haven't grappled. The weight of a man on top of you as you position, as he positions himself back against your position, it makes it to where that it's hard to control yourself, and the next thing you know, you're winded under him and he's mounted.
You know what really surprised me just now? The way Joe just went strictly, easily into the mount position. Nogan had no answer for the mount position.
Well, you can tell Nogan's hips are dead on the mat. You know, it looks like he's had a little jiu-jitsu, but just not enough of training to catch up to Joe the Show Cronin's jiu-jitsu.
let me ask you this. If you were Joe right now, would you go into the ground and pound or a submission?
I think he's actually doing well by mixing it up. You know, you got to, like you said earlier, you got to strike a guy into submission. Sometimes the submissions are there 100%, you can take them. But once you strike a guy and soften him up into the submission, it usually taps quick. Looks like there's going to be a finish here, Roland.
Oh my God, he got him in the arm triangle, it's over!
Yes, he got the head and arm triangle, he stepped to the side mount, laid out, flattened his hips, and sunk it in. You can see here, the hips go down. As that happens, it creates so much weight on the neck, and the guy will end up tapping from suffocating.
Is that because the arteries, there's no blood traveling to the head? What's going on with that?
Well, that and oxygen. You know, oxygen plays a big factor in a fight. You got to have oxygen to keep your gas tank burning.
29 seconds in the second round. Your winner by submission choke. And new Rage in the Cage middleweight champion, fighting out of the red corner, Joe the Show Cronin.
Well, I gotta say, Doomstar, you know, seeing Joe pull that victory off, it's almost like he did play possum in the first round there.
I'm very impressed with Joe. He took his time, he set up the arm triangle, finished him off. What can I say?
Yeah, let's go to Joe and see what he's got to say about it.
I've seen you fight all different types of weights. This is the heaviest I think I've seen you. Stepped up to middleweight, which normally are about 160, right? What did you do in order to gain all that weight?
Man, I drink a lot of beer and party my ass off.
So, being the new middleweight champion, are you going to party tonight?
Oh, hell yeah. Everyone that wants to know details, meet me in the lobby right after the fight. We got a party with Boy Jazz House in Mesa. Let me know if you want to come.
At this time, I want to turn it on over to Mr. George Martinez. He is the CEO of No Fear Energy.
Joe, great fight. On behalf of No Fear Energy, you have it or you don't.
Obviously, you have it. Congratulations. Here's your medal.
You know, Doomstar, it's good to see Joe out there again.
Let's try Restoration for sponsoring me. Great time fighting here. And everyone that came out to support me, I really appreciate it. Thank you, family and friends. Love you, all you guys.
I want to thank No Fear, Rage in the Cage title sponsor.
Either you have it or you don't.
We'll see you next Saturday. Same time, same place.
Here at Rage in the Cage TV.